Ora Bros and Girls, welcome back to the channel. We're on chapter 1, map 2. We're gonna keep running the same team. Um, and yeah, see how we go, see who the bosses are, see what the paths are. Um, so it looks like we got maybe 2 paths here. That one is plain, that one strike back, and then we get 2 nodes. We get 2 teleports. This one is strike back. Okay, it's probably going to be the harder one, so we might do that. This what's node B is kinetic reactor, so that's pretty easy node as well. And then on the other side, we got optimist and just plain vanilla. All right, so probably going to do strike back. This is probably the harder of all 4 nodes, although all four nodes are pretty easy. So let's start off with Sentry, and for a bit of different flavor, I'll bring in Star-Lord. Sentry doesn't really serve my Corvus Glaive. He doesn't really give me charges, so I don't really care. I'll just bring Star-Lord here, and he hits pretty hard himself. So there we go. Easy does it. Next up, we have Night Thrasher. I'll just pop an energy refill here, see if we can go ahead and finish up Night Thrasher. So Night Thrasher without all the nodes and that unblockable, unstoppable medium dash, it's actually not too bad. You know, I probably wouldn't mind having him on attack. I don't know so much about on D, but on attack he'd be quite useful. You know, he checks off a lot of buffs and builds up his damage with time. A little bit like Taskmaster as well. It takes a little bit of ramping up and building the concussions, but once you got a certain amount of debuffs, you can hit pretty hard. You can do a lot of damage. So Night Thrasher is a bit like that, but not in this version. This version of him is weak as hell. So, but we continue on. We get Storm, and now Corvus Glaive will come out to play. He'll take that first charge. A little bit of lag, not to worry. So hitting a little softer than in the last quest, partially because we don't have charges, partially because the champs are a little bit stronger, got a little bit more life. But either way, they are no match for Corvus Glaive. I love throwing that SP2. I just love the swipe, and you know, it's so cool, it's so satisfying to throw, man. So there we go, got a single charge. Move on to the next one. That takes us to the portal. Then we got 2 paths. We're going to take this top one to strike back, and also because I like fighting against Black Panther. Now that I have Corvus, it doesn't matter which Black Panther I face. And he will actually give me a second charge, so let's play with that. I kind of have 2 counters for these guys. I have Iceman and Corvus, but Corvus is a lot easier because you can parry and play normally. Iceman can ruin them as well, like Killmonger, Black Panther, Civil War, and normal Black Panther, but you kind of have to keep away and evade the SPs. But now that I've faced them so many times and they're quite common bosses, I'm very used to both their specials. So Medusa, if we're a bit lucky, we might be able to get a 3rd charge off her. if she can auto block, but she'll probably be dead before she can auto block. Quite because it's quite early on in the piece, so we'll see what we can do. So if you can auto block, that'd be great, but but as a ready-made combo, I had already loaded up the 5-hit combo. So okay, so that takes us to Winter Soldier, who should be pretty straightforward. So yeah, I mean, Corvus Glaive kind of makes this look like easy mode, you know, and I don't know, man. I might have to start like running a limit on who I use, and maybe use max out 4 stars for this event. But I think a lot of people, their rosters are growing. Ooh, we've got a MODOK mini boss. The rosters are growing, and they have a bit more access to champs and higher level champs. So I think these first bits will be easy. So got explosive personality, enhanced force field, fury, bulk up, force of will, ability, reduction. So there's really nothing too much to worry about there. I mean, explosive personality is really annoying. Not with Corvus, but just in general. I think probably if you're going to be running like max out 4 stars, I'd say you bring in Archangel or Blade. It's not the first time we've had MODOK as a or Domino. It's not the first time we've had MODOK as an uncollected boss. This time it's just going to be a heck of a lot easier because I have Corvus. But if you don't have Corvus or anyone to kind of nullify those armor ups from explosive personality, then he is going to be pretty hard. But you can always bleed him out with Blade. Domino, you probably will do much more damage and get a lot of critical failures before he blows up in your face. Corvus, obviously, you can play around the explosive personality like that. You can just build them up and then turn them into armor breaks. Or Archangel and Neurotoxin. But yeah, that's the boss for Chapter 1, Map 2. It is pretty straightforward. If you do struggle with him, let me know, and we'll see what we could do with 4 stars. But yeah, hopefully this helped you out. If it did, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll be back very soon with Chapter 2, Maps 1, and Chapter 2, Map 2. Ka kite Ora Bros and Girls.